What's going on? What's going on, Born Gamers? Yeah, I really hope everyone is having a blessed and good day. I definitely tell you I am. I got my day off tomorrow, so it's definitely really looking real good. But I'm here to talk to y'all today about some God of War coverage. I just got that new Game Informer, so I thought I'd sit down, take down some notes from the article and break down some 5 things you may or you may not know about God of War. The first one I have for you guys is that the devs actually decided to cut out swimming, jumping, and cut out all those into-depth platforming. The reason they done this is because they're really trying to make a new completely God of War experience for us. They really literally held nothing sacred. They also quoted that the series was actually starting to wane a little bit. It actually started getting a bit dry, and they stated it took some real convincing to actually get Sony on board to make this game. Like Sony wasn't with it. They wasn't with it at all. It took more than one pitch for Sony to get on this game. They really wanted something revamped, something new. And honestly, I'm okay with that. I do understand why Sony hesitated, and they really pushed that. We not gonna bring back that old God of War. We need something new. I really understand that. I feel like that's why we don't get a lot of revamp series that we wish for today. And it's because this old school stuff, that it may have worked back then, but now it's a whole new generation. We have a whole new audience. A lot of us young gamers, we're all grown up now, so you got to really appeal to us in a different way now. So I definitely understand that. Number 2, no more Chains of Olympus. That is gone. The new star of the show is called the Leviathan. This is Kratos' axe. The axe will serve as a core pillar in combat and also exploration. So they said, don't try no axe runs. That's not gonna work. You need this axe for the game. They discussed a moment inside the playtest where Kratos was battling a large group of enemies, and he lured them towards some barrels, and then he threw his axe, took them all out with the barrels and made explosions. This really switches things up because we're not really used to seeing Kratos be so tactical with his moves. Usually he just takes his his Chains of Olympus and just swings them and hits like fucking 15 enemies all at once, and he brings them all in the air. So actually seeing Kratos doing some tactics, having an actual strategy, he's not just rampaging, that's definitely gonna be welcome, and it's gonna be pretty cool. They also discussed the new rune mechanic, which can be used by attaching it to the Leviathan. You attach it to his light attack, or you attach it to his heavy attacks, and they really do switch things up a little bit. And that's gonna bring me into my next point 3. This game is gonna have a lot of RPG elements in it. It's gonna be crazy. This is really making the next installment truly different. You're going to be able to change Kratos' costume. You're going to be able to talk about the runes I was just talking about. There's going to be that, and there's also going to be a crafting system. Their goal is to have every player, Kratos, feel different towards the end of the game. They're really trying to encourage that having each player find their own style, and it's funny because this wasn't even a possibility in the old games. Usually you just max out each item. Everybody knows what I'm talking about. You max out the Blaze Olympus, you max out this item, and every Kratos to make Kratos feel as badass as possible. And literally he just felt the same towards every game. So it is gonna be cool to see if I go to my friend's house. I'm like, oh, you beat God of War? Oh wow, I didn't even use that tactic. You know what I mean? So that is gonna be pretty cool. Let me break down how the runes work a little bit because they really change things up. When you attach it to your weapon, right, it switches different elements like range. It changes the duration of certain attacks that you may use. It also lowers down the cooldown depending on which runes you apply and which runes you upgrade. So that's what I'm talking about when I say these RPG elements. They're really switching things up. You also have the option to pick 2 runes, so you can really develop your own playstyle. The costumes are crafted through the crafting systems, which items you find around the world, and the devs' goal for this was to basically make make the players explore the world a little more. Find out these little hidden nicks and crannies inside the game. I'm all down for that. That shit sounds awesome. I just hope it isn't too focused on the crafting system where it starts to feel like Far Cry or kind of like Horizon. That doesn't feel right for a God of War game, regardless if you're revamping it or not. That's my opinion. That crafting system, you do put it with a grain of salt. You know what I'm saying? Don't go too into the crafting system like it was Far Cry. But other than that, I'm all down for exploring the world and developing some new costumes for Kratos. I'm all down for that. Okay, now my 4th point I'm gonna get into is Atreus. Atreus is not only your son, he is also a mechanic, which is pretty cool if you ask me. There's literally a button that you use, which is the square button, to command Atreus to stun different enemies. This is a lot more tactical since you can't like just wipe enemies through anymore. So having Atreus stun enemies to give you some time to really think about a strategy is really beneficial. Atreus cannot be killed, so don't worry about going on a babysit mission. However, Atreus can be knocked out, which leaves Kratos vulnerable in a large group of enemies, and you're gonna have to figure out a better strategy without him. But the good thing is you can improve Atreus also. He gains new skills, he gains new armor, he gains special moves. The devs really wanted you to feel like Atreus was not just like your son, but he's also a part of your arsenal, kind of like a weapon also. So yeah, I'm definitely all down for that. That's gonna be dope. I can't wait. And my last point is the new narrative and the future of this God of War. Since the devs really wanted to shake things up this time, Kratos isn't the raging demigod we used to know and love. This story is more about his journey on finding his human side, and more literally about his role of being a father. It's more about that than anything else. Witnessing him struggle to like relate to his son is going to be really welcome after all these years, because we never seen that side of Kratos. I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna be weird to see Kratos being so damn calm and caring for another human being after seeing him literally rip off God's heads. But I'm all down for that, man. Kratos is like one of the greatest characters in the video game industry, video game history. He's one of the greatest characters, so it's nice to see a different take on him. The devs' goal, really, with making this switching up the narrative like this, was really to make the story a lot more personal. With this new reinvention of the God of War franchise, they're really hoping to continue it, which is really surprising to me, I'm not gonna lie. The devs admitted that they really want this franchise to be big, like Assassin's Creed or Uncharted, and they can even see Kratos in the future going to Egyptian mythology and also Mayan mythology. Personally, and this is only a personal tip, if you ask me, I hope it doesn't get as big as Assassin's Creed. Assassin's Creed is basically milk, spoiled milk right now, and we don't want that for Kratos. So please don't make it. Uncharted, you can do that, but if I see a God of War dropping every fucking year, I doubt it, but put it in that context, say big as Assassin's Creed. That's what you're saying. You're dropping a God of War game every year, and we don't want spoiled milk. We want good, not even good milk. We don't want milk. All right, no more of that. But let's see how this goes. Let's see what the devs are gonna do. Let's see the future of this new God of War and how it really succeeds in the market. That's all we can really do is wait. We are really expecting a release date really soon. They emphasized early 2018 so many times. There was a rumor about a March 22nd release date not too long ago. Honestly, the way I'm feeling right now, any minute I could go on my phone and check N4GIGN and be God of War release date. You know, like that's how I'm feeling. Like any moment I could wake up in the morning and check the internet and God of War release date is there. So just be on the lookout. This shit could drop any moment. On that note, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. Who's watching? I really appreciate all my supporters. Like I said, always feel free to leave any constructive feedback. I'm always willing to listen so I can make this channel better for you guys. If you like the video, be sure to like, be sure to subscribe, and definitely look out for this new God of War, man. Looks like it's gonna be dope. Love you guys. Peace.